What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you want to see the full live stream that this video is from, click the link in the description down below. But before we get into this, make sure you thumbs up and subscribe, and let's get it. Shit pissed me off, bro. And now I'm about to have the very first comment be something that pisses me off. Here we go, first comment. Or comments. So this is back. It's probably a year now, but 11 months from when I got this screenshot. This was back when I was playing Starfield. When I'm streaming today, I should be playing Starfield tomorrow. But if y'all seen the last one, I was talking about a feature. And basically what it was I wanted to try out a melee weapon, and I should have just killed the last person off rip. But I was like, let me try out the melee weapon. I haven't been using it. And I've been noticing, like, there's been like an orange thing. So when your health goes down, you have a white bar and that's your health. So it goes down and then it's just like gray. But this time there was a yellow bar. I didn't know what it was, but like I wasn't dying and I was getting to the last person anyway. So then when I was like, oh, this person's not dying by this melee, okay, let me just shoot him. And then as I like switch away from my weapon, then I die. Then it loads me off planet. And you already know how annoying that is if you play Starfield. So then I get there. I'm like, let me save right here. So I save. And then, which is kind of funny, the video, a short that I uploaded today, was talking about their checkpoints. Their checkpoints are pretty tough. So then then that's when I'm really noticing. I'm like, bro, why is I try to heal and then it doesn't let you go past that orange or yellow bar. So then we got these people saying this right here, and then there's I don't know if it's ever gonna I don't know if it's gonna show up for the next comment. Oh shit, hold up. Matter of fact, I did this wrong. Boom. Why does it do that? That shit's annoying. Okay, cool. Let me see. Okay, yeah, all right. So last time someone said it's blah blah blah, it's the radiation mechanic from Fallout, and I was like, you shouldn't have to play another game to know how to play this one. I shouldn't have to listen to 2014 Forest Hills Drive to listen to J. Cole's new album. I shouldn't have to play basketball to play 2K. It's different with movies, and even with games. The only thing that I should be missing out on, not even that, no. I shouldn't have to watch Goodfellas to watch Wolf of Wall Street. Same director. You should watch that. Yeah, it's a good movie, but that I shouldn't have to watch. It's not Wolf of Wall Street 1 and 2. It's Goodfellas and it's Wolf of Wall Street. Two different things. So that's what someone said before. So we get this person always carry lots of meds for shit like this. Okay, valid. But then we see my comment. The problem was I couldn't heal past the yellow bar, and when I went to status, there wasn't anything there that was affecting it. So they have these little things, and then they talked about it post-launch. They said during development, and that's why it's like still there. But like they'll have it where, okay, so you can get contusions or whatever random things if you jump off, like if you get fall damage or something. If you go to like a cold planet, you can get some environmental effects. And so they was gonna have it where it was like a big feature, but then they thought that was too much. This is what the developer said. But what's still in the game is they'll show you that, and like it's not gonna be that much of a big deal. You're not gonna sit there and die unless it's like oxygen. I don't know. Can you die from cold? I don't know. Even when it was cold, like I didn't stay in the cold too long. But you still have the items that fix that. So you get frostbite, and then you get a thing, and then I think is it hill paste? Something. One of the items, and it'll fix that. So pop up and say you got frostbite, and you can go to whatever item that says it heals frostbite. My afflictions, there was nothing there. Where it normally pop up, there was nothing there. Not only that, I also went through every single healing item that I have. It did nothing. So that's what the problem was. I had bro. You can heal with trauma packs and med packs. I had plenty of those. I stayed with those, bruh. You're never gonna find me with less than 50 of those. Okay, less than 50 med packs. I don't know how many trauma packs I had, but you'll never find me with less than 50 med packs. And then the next comment, try actually playing the game and learn the mechanics, or don't play. I was playing the game. I just gave... Oh, there's another thing. So when I said I loaded off planet, then I went back into a planet that I saved, it loaded me in. So I'm loading in, and I'm thinking I'm about to, like, you know, walk up to their camp that we're having this fight at. I'm outside the camp, and within seconds of loading in, I get shot 3 times, and then that bar just spawns in, and it's like 25% already. So I spawn in with half my health going, and 25% is I'm not able to heal from it again. And we'll see the one good comment under this. And then I die. Then they spawn me to that same point. And next thing you know, half my health is orange bar that I can't do anything. So now, I loaded off planet, and then I loaded in again with half my health going and 25% I can do nothing about. So I'm 75% health already. Then I die. Now I'm 50% health. And at the time, I'm going against people maybe 1 or 2 levels higher than me. They're not like lower levels that's like, okay, bruh, you can easily body these guys. Meanwhile, besides DLC, and besides like the people that are in your group, this is the only time you see that group, like that faction, ever in this game. Well, I wouldn't say ever in this game, but like ever in the main storyline. They have a little embassy, and they have a character that you could be cool with within your little circle, and then they have that one particular camp. So I don't like, they're doing mechanics that I've never seen. So I think this is their thing. But this is something the game never told me. Now we get someone else. Sounds like a you problem, bud. Okay. Doesn't know how that... I don't know how that affects anything, but here we are, though. Here we are. Okay. So now we got okay. Oh, still on this same one. So we got, yeah, your status effects don't go away because you reload. I like it. If you're not a dunce, then and pay attention to afflictions and what planets are extreme and how long you stay on them, it's very easy mechanics to work with. So funny watching people struggle with easy mechanics of the game. Really is a good chuckle. Okay. Okay, I'll give you that. If the first part of that. If someone loads into, like, let's say they they see in this one like, and I'll also give you this one, you're only seeing a short, so you couldn't see when I loaded off planet. It's like, bro, now I gotta go all the way through all these cutscenes to go back to this planet. But when I saved, my health was up. So it's like, so I get the, oh hey, let's say there's a game mechanic where like you're bleeding out and you have to get like stitches, and if you don't have the stitches, your health is going to keep slowly going down unless you get the stitches. Even if you get bandages, it's only going to like slow the how much the health goes down, but you need the stitches. You can't just load back to when you had stitches and like and shit's cool. Well, I don't really get that. Actually, now that I'm saying that, I don't really get that. Because you loaded in before you got the stitches. So that doesn't even make any sense regardless. But anyways, let's get to your other points. Pay attention to the afflictions and what planets you are in stream. Okay. Basically talk. Let me see what my comments say. My status doesn't show any afflictions, and even when I used every remedy of healing afflictions, nothing worked. See, when I say something, you can't even come back to say, because it just be incorrect. I don't have a problem. Well, okay, I don't want to say I don't have a problem, because then they might be some dumb mechanics, but, and speaking of mechanics, let's just get this one out of the way. Learn the mechanics before complaining, friend. Also, hold on. As I was doing this, I was looking up, how do I fix this? So it's not like something where it's just like, okay, it's not right here in front of you, look it up and you'll find it. So it was just like, I just had to deal with it. But everyone's saying this, but all the people talking shit, not one of them can say an actual solution that works. The first comment right here is saying something that's not applicable. We're not talking about the orange bar. I mean, we're talking about the orange bar. We're not talking about this little random affliction that doesn't really affect much anyway. I think frostbite like shakes your screen up a little bit and like, but it doesn't really like affect your health like that. So, excuse me. So these people talking about this like they know what they're talking about. No, they don't. See, and if you're over here and you're saying it and it's like a trolling way, then okay, who cares? But y'all niggas is not trolling, bruh. You're not trolling. Okay, we got this next one. You have environmental damage from standing in something like freezing water or toxic gas. You need to spend a couple minutes in your ship and it'll heal. So, another thing I was posted recently was video games. There's a whole bunch of parts. Video games love to troll me. And this is when you explore that faction now. The DLC is with that faction. So it has me, the way it tried to troll me is it has me stand in water and then it does that to me. So I'm like, oh well, I made a joke like I'm getting like PTSD from that one part. Basically, I'm trying to get into this group, and this is like their little orientation, I guess, is my best way to explain it, or the initiation, a better way. So it's like basically proving your dedication or whatever. So I'm like, what the bro? I'm sitting here like, oh, maybe it's gonna go to like half health, and then it's gonna be like you have improved yourself, and then there's ways that you like if you stand in there longer, then it'll say like, oh, optional things, so you can do it, you can go above and beyond for optional. So then it works. I'm like, bro, what do you have to do? And meanwhile, I'm standing in it, and where the camera is, so the camera's like, okay, so if I'm like this, I'm like this far away from touching the camera. So where the camera is, That's where this little monument is, and I'm standing in a puddle. So I'm like here just chilling. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm kind of like trying to make it like cinematic and shit like that. So like I like crouch in the water, like in game wise, I do that. I hit the crouch button, and then nothing's happening. Then I'm like, what's going on, bro? I'm like, I don't know how to continue. And then it finally shows an indicator and it says sit down. So I sit down in the water. And then as I'm sitting down, like I can't control anything. He's sitting down. The health is getting low. It's like at 40% now. And then it says I did it. So then it doesn't let me for a good minute say stand up. So then it finally lets me stand up, and then I get back up, and it basically gets me to a sliver of health. And even then, in that moment, got out the puddle, health went up a little bit until that point. 5 seconds later, orange bar goes down. This clip right here, fighting, boom, okay, let me get this flanks route, I'm chilling. Orange bar, not moving. Go up now. Go up now. Until the point where I'm literally fighting a whole bunch of people with 10% health. And I'm like trying to like get like my ally, like I gotta constantly. Meanwhile, my ally has a grenade launcher. Like my ally be like OP. Cause the grenade launcher gonna go crazy, but you're gonna run out of ammo. But with your companion, you give them one bullet for the gun that you tell them to use, and they have infinite ammo. So I'm like, oh yeah, we chilling. But that was barely doing shit. She kept getting down. I said, oh, that's tough. That's tough. You better give me info. These are your people. Tough, man. But so we have the only person that actually gave some sort of solution. And meanwhile, this would be like annoying in a fight, bro. I have to fight, and then my health gets low. I have to go into my ship, and I don't even know, even to this day, I'm not about to sit there and try. I don't even know if I go to my ship, will they respawn? That was like one of my most rage-filled moments. There's another rage moment, and that one is kind of just like, this is strictly developers, bro, and then these comments not understanding what I'm talking about. The other one, you can say, okay, that's a skill issue. And I wasn't even mad that I died. I was mad because anything, not just video games, anything, I'm kind of more of a, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So they changed the mechanic from the first game, and I think there's another way they improved it, but how they improved it ruined how it was in the first game. Because I'm like, bro, I don't remember it being like this. And so I was more annoyed and enraged at that, bro. Alright. Oh, we're going to talk about that game right here in this last gaming comment. This is not what I'm talking about that enraged me, but it's from Marvel Spider-Man 2. So this person, dumb people. Why is racism still alive? Also, these guys. Character says brother. Well, he's black. Well, first and foremost, no one besides someone who's like trying to like not seem racist, or a black person says it how he said it in that thing. But even if, what? No, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's a hive mind of people who have miserable lives who try to take it out on others by acting offended by something they don't understand. But it's been like this for years. No likes. And I said, if you really got racism for this short, you're taking it too serious. So basically, what this short was so it's titled "A Weight Off My Shoulders." So it's kind of like it's a play on words. So basically, I was Miles Morales, and I was at his college as Spider-Man, and I was doing like little quests to help out people around his school. And I don't know, it's like I was at his school as Spider-Man, his college as Spider-Man, and I was helping people around his school. Okay, so I probably said college. Okay, doing like little quests. So I think she was kidnapped for some people, and they was asking her something, and then I took out the bad guys, and then uh he said something. She said, "Thank you, Spider-Man." Blah blah blah. He was like, "No problem. Just um." I think she said, I think he said, "Can I pick you up or something?" Because he was gonna take her back to the school. I think she was a teacher or a professor. And then she said, um, "As long as if I throw up on you, you promise you won't sue." And he said, "It's okay, just tell a brother," or something like that. And then I was just jokingly saying, "Way to what?" I was like, "Nice, Miles. Way to give away your fucking ethnicity." And then no, as she was saying that, she was saying she was going to throw up. I was like, "I'll just fucking toss you off my shoulder." Obviously, another joke because if I'm Spider-Man, Spider-Man's not just gonna be like, "Oh, you threw up on me, get off me, bitch, fall to your death." So obviously, I'm already joking. So then I say the way to tell her your fucking ethnicity, and then this guy comments that. So I said, if you really got racism for the short, you're taking it too serious. Because I'm also kind of like talking about them too. If you think someone playing a game joking it was racism is still around you, you need your brain checked. If you think someone playing a game joking it was racism is still around you, and you might need to get your brain checked. And then someone else said, "Tell me what the joke was. Tell me what the joke hurt you." There's also more comments. You see, there's 7 replies. I don't think I commented again, so there's 3 more replies from other people. I think he said something else dumb, but it's kind of irrelevant at this point. But on to the main channel joints. Let's see, boom. What was this? What does this do? Alright, cool. Alright. Alright. So this one's from Game of Thrones. Season 8, Episode 5. The Bells. Tragic day. Tragic day. I know I'm late, but I'm a little, well, I think we have someone who's gonna try to sympathize. I know I'm a little late, but there's a little detail about Daenerys. If you rewatch Viserys' death, and you watch closely, Daenerys' body language, you will see someone who is loving the feeling of power, of the power to take someone's life. The guy who dies in the scene is an asshole, yeah, definitely. But the judge, who is supposed to be a good person, is fucking loving it. She has the same body language every time she kills someone in the entire series. She loves that power. Yeah, but the thing is, as a showrunner, writer, director, anyone to tell that story, it is on you to show from how we get from point A to point B, as well as, okay, hey, this is when she takes it too far. But the other times it's like if instead of sending off Jorah, she killed him and she enjoyed it. Yeah, he betrayed her, but he was like, he didn't want to spy for them anymore. So that was like something was like, okay, yeah, okay, I get why, but damn. See, you can't say this with me because I'm like me. I think if it's 100% confirmed that this person SA'd, and listen, if I'm a Rumble, I'm saying it, but this is gonna be in a video on YouTube. 100% SA'd. Hey, they didn't get a choice. You decided to not give them a choice, but we'll give you this one choice. Experiments for scientific, experiments for science, or castration. You gotta hold one of those. Probably both of them. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, harsh crimes deserve harsh punishments. You don't slap them on the wrist for something heinous. She kept trying to give Viserys a chance. She tried to give the masters of a chance to free their slaves. They weren't going for it. And then they crucified the wasn't it like a little girl that she saw? There's multiple. She said, I'm going to look at every one. Because she going to get that shit back in blood. But we don't get to... Oh, yeah, spoiler alerts if you get to these, like, things and it's talking about a series that you're going to watch. If we get to season 8, that doesn't say why you should kill the innocents. Now... She was upset about Missandei. Okay. Not like that's what it was, but I'm saying like that was one of the things that was like, oh yeah, she's on demon time now. And also this is me like giving an example. I also gave an example in this reaction. As well as the last episode and as well as like my example in that reaction was, okay. If she stopped and said like they rang the bells, that's why the episode's called The Bells, and they surrendered. One of the Lannister men was like, nah, I'm not fucking surrendering. So she sees the fighting and just like, oh, okay. So she goes and kills Lannister men and Golden Company, if there's some that's still alive that didn't already get massacred. And in terms of collateral damage, a lot of civilians got killed. Okay. That we can understand. And then the conflict is her saying the ends justify the means. And then Jon Snow and everyone else is like, we could have handled it. You could have been less reckless. And then that's when she's showing her ruthless side. We could have kept Varys alive. And Varys, that could have been Varys' death of him being the only one that actually stepped up and say it. And then that's her Mad Queen moment. She said, keep it real. He kept it real. And she killed him. And he was valid for saying, hey, we could have done this a little different. Now, that doesn't affect how Varys' character turned out. How Tyrion's character turned out. Well, I mean, in regards to that aspect. And in regards to that aspect, how Jon Snow turned out, how Daenerys turned out, and how the series turned out overall. Now that part with the little of them saying stuff after that, I added that literally just on the spot. But the main thing I was saying in that in the reaction was, no, I think I said in a reaction. Grey Worm's like, fuck that, I want smoke. So he start fighting. She sees they stop fighting. So she's kind of like, yeah, we won. Grey Worm's like, fuck that, I want smoke. And then he fights because he lost his baby girl. He's like, he got to get this anger out. He fights. Obviously, the Unsullied is going to be behind him. And Jon Snow is supposed to be on their side. And as he's trying to like stop the fighting and his men are listening to him, some of his men get killed, and so he's just trying to fight at the same time as calm things down. And then the Lannisters like, hey, we just surrendered, you just killed my mans, and now y'all are killing us. Nah, fuck that, I'm gonna die with sword in hand. So now it's a fight, and then she goes. So that's basically all I was saying, the reaction. So I think I said Grey Worm initiates it, but whatever the fact, you can do either or. Lannister men says fuck that, Grey Worm says fuck that, whoever it does. Then she sees that, and then civilians die based on, man, there's just like so many things in this video that I could be like, hey, I could make a little video essay, man. I mean, not video, stream. Check out the Rumble if you're watching this on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, so you can catch these streams. So that was basically my scenario that we could have used. Now what I'm saying now is, like I said, could have killed Jorah. And then as we get further along, it's going from anyone who is vicious and evil to someone who crossed her but they're on good terms now, to someone who just slighted her a little bit. You said you said like a bad comment towards her, but overall you're doing good things. Okay, and that's, whoa, chill a little bit. Then we get to the point where people are walking on eggshells. That would have been that's your job to tell that story. But they didn't tell that. She killed heinous people and she enjoyed it. Okay, what you're saying means nothing right now. Now she killed innocent people. They don't love me anymore. So your spouse like stops feeling that spark between y'all, you should just kill them? No, that's not how that works. Innocent people, bro, I swear I'd be looking at my lens and it'd be looking like an eye's looking at me, bro. I'd be like, bro, what is going on? But she killed innocent people, thousands of them. I don't want to be the Queen of Ashes next episode. Queen of Ashes. So this I don't think this comment really hit like you thought it was gonna hit. Got the next comment. So we got from The Expanse season 2 finale. Always a joy seeing Bobby do a dressing down. Yeah, this nigga a freak, bruh. This nigga a freak. Freak ass is like, you know what I'm saying? That's my man's right here. Bro, I thought I skipped to the end. Okay, cool, okay. I was about to say, I was like, damn, I fucked up. The next comment we got right here. This is from The Last of Us. This is another one. These are like 4 video ideas in one stream, bro. 4 video ideas. But we got from The Last of Us, the show. We also got the, Last of Us gameplay. I played the first one. I played part 2. And I played a little bit of part 1. If y'all want to see me complete part 1, y'all just go to the gaming channel. Y'all let me know. I streamed that like 2.5 weeks ago. Anyways, I titled filler or tear filler. I didn't know what to title it. So I just titled it that. And this person said, I will say it's both filler and emotionally moving. Okay, valid. Well done. But weird to devote almost a whole episode to a flashback that introduces and focuses on 2 new characters, then kill them both off in the same episode while having the episode have little to do with the main story. They should have found a way to integrate this episode into the main plot, or at least have one of them live. That's all I was saying, and that's what some other people were saying. See, you can't use. I was talking to earlier in the stream. Was it in the stream? Yeah, early in the stream when we did the Thunderbolts reaction, the trailer. How they said, "Oh, you don't like that weird moment in Endgame where all the women are certainly in one spot of the battlefield, and weren't you just over there, and now you're back over there after the fight's over? What the? Okay, that means you hate women." No. When Scarlet Witch pulled up a couple seconds ago, we're like, let's go. Some people weren't saying let's go, and some people were saying let's go when Captain Marvel pulled up. Okay. But you can, this the same film. But you have all these moments that's like, that is contrary to what you're saying. So right here, it's like, oh, you don't like this episode? You must be homophobic. No. When I played the game and then they announced that there was going to be a series, I'm like, damn, I can't wait to see when we pull up on Bill. Besides Ellie and Joel, if we're talking about the first game, well, I mean, what we were going to say for the second game, if we're being honest. Besides Ellie and Joel, like I like Bill more than I like Tommy. Now, granted, I can't, like, any points that I took away from Tommy, I got to give them back to Tommy for being the only one who's still with the shits at the end of it. But besides those two, I wanted to see Bill, and I wanted to see the interactions between him and Ellie. Like, they was both on go. They was at each other's throats. So, going into this, yeah, we get to see Bill's backstory. It feels like a little 15. If the episode was 90 minutes, it's literally the longest episode of the series so far. We don't know what season 2 is going to look like. And it had maybe 10 minutes of Ellie and Joel, the main characters. If you haven't played the game, you don't know who these two characters are. And you will never see any more of them anyway. So why are they here? And also, I think I used it, I think, in a later reaction, but I don't think I used it in this reaction. But I said it in one of the episodes when I was, like, talking about what we experienced so far. If we just use Pedro Pascal, okay, plays Joel. He also plays another big character. We were just talking about Game of Thrones, not Oberyn, okay? Who's another big character he plays? Din Djarin from the, little small up-and-coming company, Disney, Star Wars, nothing too big. From The Mandalorian, little low-budget show, I guess. But if we look at the Book of Boba Fett, look at that as the Last of Us series. And you know how they basically made the second half of the Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, season 2.5? That's basically what they did with and not just Grogu scenes. I'm talking about the episodes that specifically focused on Mando. It was damn near the same formula. The beginning of the episode, we see Ellie and Joel, Bill and Frank, Ellie and Joel at the end. So they kind of sandwiched it, and it's a big sandwich, little pieces of breads, nothing but the middle. We start the episode with Boba Fett. Majority, I don't think they even finished with Boba Fett. But it's majority The Mandalorian. Now, granted, his shit was better than the actual show. It doesn't mean the quality of the production is bad. It just means, well, okay, that is a part of production, is your pacing and certain things like that. But it's the fact of, if I'm watching this show and I've never played the game, I don't know who these two characters are. Let's talk about something else, zombie. The Walking Dead. Let's say episode 2, we start with Rick in the tank. He ended episode 1 in the tank. We start with Rick in the tank. No. Okay, no. Let's keep it in episode 1. Episode 1 was the longest episode of season 1 too, as well. Let's say episode 1 starts with Rick. It starts how it actually does, and then it ends like it stops focusing on Rick as he leaves the hospital. Then it cuts. They had a little episode. It cuts to the bicycle girl. I don't remember what the story was, but it cuts to the bicycle girl. And whatever that episode had, make it bigger, right? And then the episode cuts back to Rick as he's going up to get the bicycle from the bicycle girl. So it's like, oh wow, that connects. It's damn near the same thing, bruh. We're seeing these people who are dead because, in terms of the story, they're there to get a vehicle, and they think they're going to actually talk to Bill to get the vehicle, but he's dead now. So in that same aspect, if you took the Bicycle Girl story, that could be an Oscar-worthy film, or I guess an Emmy worthy film. But it wouldn't matter because we're here. This is Rick's story. So you just basically told a whole different story to say how he got this bicycle. No. Better yet. Let's say episode 1 cut when he's going to Atlanta. He gets into Atlanta. He gets trapped in the tank. Hey, dumbass, are you there? So how the episode 1 actually ends. Then it goes into how I think they told a story of how that soldier got in the tank that he shoots. Before he shoots him, it cuts to that soldier in the tank. And then it goes to Rick. That actually would be better. Because we know that, that guy didn't die. That guy didn't die. He's going to turn. Rick, you gotta get that guy. That would have actually had something that played into it with that person in general. But even still, it would have been like, why are we watching this random soldier? We're supposed to be watching Rick. Yeah, we get in some. So if I don't ever make a video essay on it here, I mean on the channel, I made it here at least. What was this? 16. Okay. All right. So for our last comment, we got, this show is low budget, LMAO. So I think if we're being honest, okay, for the time, I don't know if it was low budget or not, but it's one of those things where you look back and it doesn't look like a Star Wars. It doesn't look like even, I'll say even season 1 of The Boys. It wasn't really like, now it's like, okay, yeah, that shit looking crazy. Because it got the recognition behind it, and now they can afford to do more. If you're not talking The Boys or Invincible, your choices are limited to like the original Amazon shows. I know Expanse went to, Amazon, but it was originally them for show. Now, so I was basically saying, I don't remember why I said this, but I was basically saying something like that, of like, I'm not someone who's going to be like, ooh, the CGI looks a little weird right now, and so I don't like it. Especially if it's a 6 season series, I'm like, okay, I know the budget's going to increase. Well, typically, we know how, some people like AMC work. We already know how that network operates. But actual decent networks, are typically going to increase. So that I just had that comment in here to say, like, I didn't mean like this was like some, oh, push that to the side. I just meant, number one, the season was, well, who knows? Because we can look at stuff from 2024, and when we get to 2040, like, it's gonna look like, oh, what is this? So we never know how it's gonna be. But like, this was, the show ended in like 2020, I think, and 6 seasons, and I think there was a little break. So hey, that's a good, like, I think it was 2014. I'm not gonna lie. If I got that, I'm fire, bro. I'm gonna say 2013 or 14. $2015. Okay, so it ended at, oh yeah, it did end in 2021. Did end in 2021. Okay. I guess I'll hold the L for that one. But you can't say that that you think that's like a very, like, if you're wondering what that sound was, I was like exiting out of the display for me. I mean, if you have a Mac, you know what that sound is, bro. But that's what I was looking at in terms of my comments. But get this set back up. But I was just saying, like, because I think the comment I made was in terms of, like, it was talking about the growth, and I knew that it's gonna grow and look better in the future. But that's gonna be it for this one. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you want to see more, click the link in the description down to the Rumble. My bad. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Thumbs up, subscribe, stay tuned for the next one. I'm out. Peace.